All right, what's going on, fam? We're gonna jump right into this here today. I'm gonna go over some crypto, what is going on, a lot of chaos. Gotta love it. Pre-halving, having coming up 420, a couple days here. Let's go ahead and kick it off right away here. So, starting off on the high time frames. All right, we'll kick it off on Bitcoin right now. Pretty overbought, right? It's only natural for there to be pullbacks, even in a bull market, right? Only natural for there to be pullbacks. It's tough for everything to be just up only for forever. It'd be nice, make a lot of money. But with that being said, there's going to be pullbacks. And that's what we're starting to see right here. But there's also some accumulation going on. So we went up above all-time highs, 68, 69,000 back in 2021. Made all-time highs here, really beginning of February or end of February, beginning of March. Little drawdown, little liquidity sweep, backing up, and then back down, 61,000. So we've drawn out some levels of support here, what I view as support here, at least. It's something I'm going to bust out here. So in a bull market, it's only natural. We see 20, 30% kind of pullbacks. I would not be surprised if we come back down to this 53,000 level. Maybe 51. Right around in this area here. This is what I've really been looking at too. The halving coming up, I think a lot of people might be over leveraged, pretty scared about just investing money, getting in too late, afraid they're going to miss out on this major run, so they invest up here. Maybe people are starting to put on too much leverage, unresponsible amount of leverage. Starts to pull back, get liquidated, which can help just cascade this move down a little bit lower. Still have full conviction over the course of this next year, 2024 here, that we're going to see much higher levels. I think it would have been ideal, obviously, to recognize some gains on the way up, looking back, hindsight 2020 here. But still, all in all, I don't hate it. I can see us coming down closer to this 57 level. If we breach this, then I can definitely see lower, right around this 53,000 level on Bitcoin. But with that being said, I do see closer up to 80, 88,000, 100,000 plus Bitcoin here in the coming months. Going through a couple different charts. I'm just going to really cover the ones that we're in right now. So Beam, not a whole lot going on here. High conviction that coming up. DGen, layer 3, can't really do any TA, price action on this. Tampoco. DMT, I like this long term, doesn't look great. That's more chance to pull back here. Duh. Ethereum's not in a bad spot, quite frankly. I don't think that's in a terrible spot, Ethereum here, especially with the potential ETF coming up. May approval. Do they get approved? I don't know. Especially if it gets down to 2,400 level. Oof, man, I'd start to become a buyer right around this level, 2,400, even 3,000. I don't think it's horrible right now. Not a buy I'm gonna make in this exact moment, but something that I might be interested in. Filecoin. A lot of these is crazy. A lot of these had some pretty decent runs since pretty much end of last year, October. Pretty massive gains and a lot of pullbacks, a lot of entries around that level that we were investing in closer in October. So not far off, not far off, especially after the run that it had. I still like Filecoin long term here. Helium doesn't look great. Quite frankly, not a whole lot looks great here. ICP, this one kind of fooled me up here. Once we push through, retest, started to go back up. I think ICP is going to be a big player this year. Good area for accumulation on ICP, if you ask me. Y'all got any questions? Fire away. I think there's going to be a lot more going on here in these next couple weeks, but again, I'm very confident, not overconfident, that leading to the demise about over investing here. I don't think we're anywhere close to being done on this crypto run kind of coming up here, 2024. It might be a chill summer. It might be, might come back down. I would not be surprised. I like the setup right here to take this long. You see this big wick, come down wick. If we can finish this week within this previous week's wick, I see that coming up probably around the 67 level minimum before maybe continuing lower, or who knows at that point, especially post halving, maybe we get a little bit of reversal, some momentum, or it might just be one more flush until we head on up. LRC is starting to look ugly. But I like it. I do like it long term. I think this is going to be the ones that pop off. Let's go, Dro. Ondo. This is what I'm looking to add here. Set up an alert. If we come back to this 65-cent level, I'm throwing a couple bucks in here. And this is one thing to keep an eye out for when you're looking at this price action. Pushes up. We see these wicks here. Pulls back down to that area. This straight candle up. There's a lot of room, what we call inefficiencies in here, right? There's purchases, buy orders that don't get filled here. So a lot of times what happens is after something pops up, it's going to come back down, hit those buy orders, back up. Prime. Exposure here, AI and gaming. I like Prime going up this year. It's a good place to add. In 17, right around the 15 area. I don't see it coming back in here, but shoot. We get this area right around the $10 to $11 mark. Definitely a good place to throw a couple bucks in there. I'm gonna keep building exposure into Prime. I got in this one a little bit late, full transparency. Still got in way early, probably closer around 17, realistically, 17 to $20. Still pulling back. This just classic right here. I had marked this out months ago. Wanted to trim 10% of the bags here. Didn't. Classic. That would have been a great place. Again, hindsight 2020 on this, but I still got full confidence. Sol's going to go back up. It's going to hit 230, 239, 240. Easy, no doubt on that. Yeah, that's what's going on with crypto right now. Just a waiting game at this point. Just don't overinvest so you're not selling at any losses here. Futures looking kind of funky for sure. We're inside March's range here. Really curious how we open up tomorrow. That doesn't look good for any trades. NQ neither. All right, y'all. Well, short, sweet, to the point today. When it comes to Bitcoin, when it comes to crypto, still very high conviction here. I think we're going to be just fine. Don't overexpose yourself when it comes to crypto, and you're going to be just fine. Throw a couple bucks in, dollar cost average, not a horrible way to do it. But other than that, I mean, shoot, just keep throwing in a couple bucks here and there if you can. Buckle up, halving coming in about 3 days. 420 is a projection here. Ready to go. This is very healthy. We were ripping literally since October. Was that 6 months, 7 months now? Damn near up only. It's a healthy pullback. I would not be surprised if it comes down to 59, even 53. Or who knows? Maybe it holds here. No one knows. All we could look at is just some of this price action. The weekly chart, I think it's pretty obvious that we might be just about done. But if not, you're looking at roughly about a 30% retracement coming down right around this $59,000 to $53,000 level. And one thing, we got a couple more people coming in here now. So I'll just show this one more time. When we're looking at this weekly chart, I would definitely call that a bull market, 1000%. So when you're looking at these bull market trends, to have a pullback of roughly 20, 30%, very normal. So we're right around that 23% mark right now. 30 would take us right around that $56,000 mark. So there's not a whole lot going on in this $56,000. So I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin does come back down to 53,000. Me personally, I'm not too worried about it. Anything lower than this, continue to go. I'm one of those people who will buy on the dips because I do not think we are over just yet. I think there's going to be a bright year ahead of us. Don't overinvest. Stay safe, my people. And that should just about do it for today. Appreciate it, y'all. Peace.